He says, no, don't applaud that shot. Believe me, that was not a good shot.
I don't know, was something distracted his concentration or what? He kind of gave a wave back, you know, but he's...
That ball hits the 6 board.
Yeah. But it's 9 and a spare is the crucial thing. We're still even in the match.
After 6, Westlake and McDowell dueling it out here for the LaMode Classic.
Good speed, light. Ooh, just wouldn't quite make it back.
Talked about the Railroad Museum a little while ago. We heard the thumb hole thumping right along there.
The Chattanooga choo-choo right there, huh?
What a transition, right?
At the 2-pin conversion, he'd be down by 1. That was silent.
Well, I think Tony's sitting down on the bench thinking, boy, if I could have just thrown a couple strikes there, I really had control of this title match, but it wasn't the case. McDowell leads by 1. Let's see what happens here on lane 16.
You know, this match may turn out to be who makes the big mistake. That's a pretty big mistake right there. Missing the headpin on the left and leaving the 1-3-9.
Boy, watch. You know, if we could see the replay, his thumb went down so early on that release that that ball was left of the head pin at 35 feet.
His mother looks positively grim right at this point. Patty just looks worried.
Boy, after that shot, how do you make this?
Again, to me, the way to make it is throw it hard and straight at the head pin, just try and clip it on the right. He went with the same hand release earlier at the 5-9. He does now too.
Gutted it out, showed some courage, and showed some heart on that shot. Look at him. He said, he and Tony are looking at each other and said, boy, I'll tell you what, this is a tough pair of lanes right now.
And I tell you, then you have to battle, you know, the embarrassment of missing the head pin on the left on television and say, hey, I can't think about that now. I got an opponent here I have to beat. It doesn't matter. 7 and a spare is 7 and a spare.
Right. Somebody has to make the spare. You better get up and shoot it.
That's right.
Just trying to gut it out right now. Looking for his 3rd professional title. And you're right. It does appear that both players right now are just trying not to make the major mistake.
Here's Mom. She can't watch. She's either praying or talking to him. She listens to the sound.
Fair up for McDowell. Ooh, it's pressure time.
2.5 frames to go. Westlake's got it if he can take it. Trusted it. And it didn't make it back. Oh, I'll tell you what, they throw it too wide. The 2-8. He's talking about something. I don't know what he's saying. But yeah. Tony doesn't talk too much.
No, something has caught his attention, and it appears to be on the right-hand lane.
It could be. We have a camera screen back there. It could be something there catching his eye. I don't know.
I think there's some noise attached to the PA system here, a little bit of a buzzing or something like that. That's proven to be the problem. Focuses in, though, and picks up the 2-8. Well, you can't worry about that at this stage.
2 frames to go. Anything's possible at this point. Either player can win. We can have a tie.
I vote for the tie.
We don't have time for the tie.
Sure we do. Of course we do. Of course, while we're taking that re-rack, it's first place against second in the National League East as the Pittsburgh Pirates host the St. Louis Cardinals, who have surged past the Mets. It's a matchup that you won't want to miss on ESPN.
I'm glad we didn't miss this frame. There's a room.
Oh! break of the week. The 5 was down and came back up, and it's even off spotlight, Durbin.
It's off spot to the left, but I'm telling you, what a bad break that was. He has to make this to stay even in the match. Now watch it come in light here. The ball hits the 5. Now it moves to the left. The pin got in the way there and stood it back up.
Yeah, the 2 pin did. Can you believe that?
That's hard to believe. Look at how far off the spot it is. Good speed.
Missed by an eyelash, so a very tough break for Westlake in the 9th. Now will McDowell be able to rise to the occasion and take advantage of that horrible break and win the title?
And especially at this lane where we see it just a little bit too high. Didn't miss by much. He missed the head pin on the left on this lane the last time. This is the most important shot of the week, because if he strikes here, he doesn't need a double in the 10th to win.
More room, not enough. Through the nose, and a very lucky, fortunate Marc McDowell shakes his head and comes back, and will have to deal with the 6-10.
And you know, we haven't had a strike by either player now in over 4.5 frames. But that gets the margin under 10 pins. If McDowell doesn't strike out in the 10th, Westlake can stand up and throw a double and win the match and the title. Right now, it's 2 guys gasping for the finish line, and both of them running out of breath.
Both fighters in the 10th round just trying to get their arms above their waist. And of course, speaking of boxing, Barry Tompkins and Al Bernstein standing by at the Trump Castle in Atlantic City, New Jersey, with boxing coming your way as soon as we're done here with bowling in Green Bay.
Marc McDowell needs 2 strikes in the 10th frame and 2 pins to win his hometown victory.
Off the hand nicely, doesn't finish. Oh, and all Marc can do is smile, and the fans are stunned. Oh my.
Same thing he left back in the 2nd frame. He knows how to make it. He's going to throw hard and straight down the left side of the lane and hope he can do it twice in one game.
Oh my goodness, the best shot that he could possibly throw, and talk about bad breaks. McDowell finishes at 183.
Unbelievable. Watch the 2 pin in front of the 10 and like a washout go right around that 10.
Don't even have to say anything. Tony Westlake needs a mark in the 10th frame to win. Good speed. That'll do it. Westlake showing some emotion, and what a title match, Mike Durbin. Back and forth. Both players had a chance to win the championship.
And that's the first strike that we've had by either player in the last half of the game.
Can't even begin to describe what Marc McDowell must be feeling deep down inside.
Tony just throws it down the middle.
Westlake wins for the 2nd time in a 6-week period. McDowell up off the bench with a handshake. Tony certainly can understand what McDowell is going through right now, but for Tony Westlake, his 4th professional title. We'll come back to wrap things up from Red Carpet Lane.